currently studying in National Zhengzi University, International Master's Program in Asian Pacific Studies, and it's too long, so we call it IMAS. So it's IMAS. So this video is for international students who wants to study in Taiwan, and particularly who wants to study in our program, IMAS program. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to invite students from IMAS and interview them. For the first guest, we have Michael. Yay!
Hi guys.
Right, so Michael, could you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Sure thing. My name is Michael. I'm from Maryland in the US, and I've actually lived in Taiwan for quite a long time before I started studying here at NCCU.
Right, so Michael, you're in second year, right?
Second year of IMAS program, which is Asia Pacific Studies, and it's a 2-year program, so actually hoping to finish a little bit early. So,
nice.
Yeah, excited.
So the thing is, Michael, you know what? The reason why you're the first guest is that, as you said, you have spent a long time in Taiwan.
Okay.
So that's why. So when was the first time you came to Taiwan, and what was the motivation?
I came to Taiwan like almost 8 years ago now. I was working at a job at my college after I graduated and wanted to kind of do something new. Was looking to teach and kind of get into a new culture, East Asia somewhere, and volunteer, basically a whole bunch of things, including learning the language.
Somewhere East Asia would be Taiwan, right?
Yeah, I was looking at Japan and China, and then serendipitously Taiwan kind of came right out of it.
Well, when you first came to Taiwan, did you have any cultural shock? But I mean, like, it's like 8 years before, but still.
Yeah. No, I kind of remember coming here very clearly.
You do?
No, but culture shock.
Don't tell me it was like total force thinking.
No. It was actually the opposite. Everyone was like, "Oh, there's all this culture shock when you move somewhere," and I'd never been to Asia before, and I was like really excited, and I came here, and honestly, I just loved it.
Was it a first time?
Yeah. First
in
time
Asia.
First time in Asia was when I moved to Taiwan.
Ooh, okay.
And then I just loved it. Like I love Taipei. I love the city. I love the people here. So sometimes they say like when something new and cool happens, you have like a honeymoon stage. And I kept like waiting for my honeymoon stage to end, and it was literally like 7 months before I was like came down out of the euphoria.
Taiwan. Do you have any suggestion for for foreigners or international students that are going to planning to or considering studying in Taiwan?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a really unique place if you're considering China or learning Chinese with what you're doing. Super cool for that. It's free, so that's nice. And then just as far as East Asia goes, I feel like it has a lot of blend of culture here too. So you can find a lot of different foods from different places. You can meet people that are traveling through Taipei. Taipei especially has just a lot of like internationals and things like that. So
True.
Pretty neat.
So you want to make an emphasis on cultural diversity aspect in Taiwan, right?
Yeah, in Taipei especially, like it's a pretty cool city.
True. Asian Pacific Studies is actually a little bit of broad. So
super broad.
Yeah, super broad.
Yeah.
So our audience might want to ask, what kind of studies we have, what kind of lectures we have in our program.
Yeah. So you're asking me about classes, right? Like specific
classes?
About
like lectures that you have to.
Yeah. As far as classes go, there's been some really neat ones. I always tell people like the program here is what you make it, because Asia Pacific Studies is so broad. So you have to be like, what do I want to do? What do I want to pursue?
Okay, so Michael, did you have international relations background before?
I did not.
Oh, okay. So did you start from scratch? I mean, you cannot from scratch, but like
so
academic.
My background was in like philosophy and religion, and so very much unrelated to Asia Pacific Studies. But I was sort of kind of coming out of my teaching career and wanting to kind of like go in a new direction. So that's why I chose the program in general, really pursuing a master's.
Well, for me right now, I'm taking I have Asian Pacific Regional Development.
Yeah.
Which is like the the basic lecture that you take.
Right.
And also I have political development in mainland China. So I think you're right. It's about how you design, how you select your courses.
Yeah.
Well, last question about our program is, so Michael, you are about to graduate, right? So
hopefully.
Yes.
Yes.
You will.
That's the plan.
And what do you think is the strength of our program related to your, let's say, academic experience in our program?
Sure. I would say when I applied here, I didn't realize how well NCCU was set up for like anything in international relations or policy or just studying culture and things like that. But it's been really cool because we have a lot of lecturers come through. We have a lot of like delegations almost come through. It's connected to the Taiwanese government practically in politics and other areas. So you really get like an experience of, you know, rubbing shoulders diplomatically with some different people, some different situations in Taiwan and in East Asia, and even like people that like visit from like European countries and the U.S.
Nice. Also, a lot of speakers from ASEAN countries too.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of a Southeast Asian perspective and influence as well here.
Taiwan for 8 years.
I have.
And so, did you learn Chinese before you come to Taiwan?
No, I didn't learn any Chinese before I came to Taiwan. I could say ni hao, like with the wrong tone. Between some teaching jobs, I took off like about 3 semesters. Sometimes semesters in Taiwan are short, so it was basically like 9 months, and studied full-time at a different university for Chinese. And yeah, now I can get around a little bit. I can get around pretty well.
But the thing is, it's the same situation for a lot of students in our program because not a lot of students have learned Chinese before, and
Right.
I guess that's why they have chosen international programs, right? So, how long did it take you to have, let's say, survival Chinese level?
I don't know. Sometime
Well,
actually.
for my definition, survival Chinese will be: are you able to order food when you're in a restaurant?
Oh yeah, well.
Are you able to take public transportation?
As far as food survival goes, that's like the basic skills you need to pick up, because as soon as you get a couple words, you're immediately eating better. So it's like necessity is the mother of invention. You know, it pushes you to learn that Chinese. So
how long did it take around generally?
I guess I started getting food stuff after 6 months. Yeah, like.
So you were eating better after 6 months.
I was eating better a little better after 3 months, and much better after 6 months. And then once I was able to become conversational in Chinese,
and
that was really fun.
Not only about food, like in general, in like daily
Yeah.
life. Chinese. Okay.
I would just encourage you to make sure that you have make Taiwanese friends here, because people are.
That's like the fastest way.
Yeah, it's the fastest way. Make friends that can't speak good English. Come to NCCU, come to Taiwan. It's awesome. I'm not just saying that. She's not paying me anything. She literally, I'm coming out of a favor. No, but I really do like the program, and you guys should definitely check it out. It's worth it.
So please check out our website for our program, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.